Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are in Cozumel, Mexico. I'm here with a travel agency and we are taking you on a tour all around this beautiful island. This is a dream destination for many people, and so we're going to make that dream come true today. So without further ado, let's get started. Our first stop on this tour is the beautiful Punta Sur Eco Park, where we have the ruins of the ancient Mayan city of San Gervasio. On our way up to the park, we can see some of the mangroves of the island. The mangroves are extremely important to the island because they help filter out a lot of the water, helping to keep it clean and pristine. Here at Punta Sur, we have two different types of ruins. We have the Mayan ruins of San Gervasio, and then we also have the ruins of a fort that was built by the Spaniards when they came to conquer the island. When we walk through the park, we will notice how lush it is. And it's great because if you want to do something a little bit different while you're here in Cozumel, you can rent a bike and then ride all around the park. It's about 7 kilometers or 4 miles. It's really great exercise and you get to see a lot of nature while you're doing it. Now we are at the ruins of San Gervasio. These are the only Mayan ruins on the entire island of Cozumel, and they're quite special. They were built about 2,000 years ago and inhabited until about 900 AD. Now, they don't have the same amount of grandeur as some of the other sites we've visited in the past, such as Chichen Itza or Uxmal, but they are really important because archaeologists believe that they were actually the capital of the island. We know that the Maya settled on Cozumel very early on because there are some artifacts that date back to 500 BC. However, we don't really know what life was like here during those times, so these ruins are really helping us learn a lot more about the history of the island. The name San Gervasio actually comes from the Spanish conquest. When they arrived on the island, they found a statue of a female figure which they believed to be the goddess of fertility, so they named it Santa Gertrudis. Over time, this has been corrupted to San Gervasio. One of the most impressive structures here at the site is the pyramid that we're standing in front of. This one is called the Temple of the Eagle. It's about 30 feet tall and has 8 terraces. It would have originally been painted red, but unfortunately over time it's lost its color. The entire pyramid is dedicated to the feathered serpent god, which was a very important deity to the Maya. There are also 3 plazas, several smaller pyramids, altars, as well as a ball court right behind me here. So there's a lot to see here at the site. And again, the thing I like best about it is that it's not as crowded as some of the other sites. You really get to experience it in a more intimate way. And plus, once we finish touring the ruins, we can head over to the lighthouse, which offers spectacular views of the Caribbean Sea. We can also visit the cemetery, which dates back to the 19th century. Next up on our list of things to do is visiting the Underwater Museum. The Museo Subaquatico de Arte, or the Museum of Underwater Art, is located just offshore from the island. In order to get to the museum, you'll have to take a ferry from the island over to the Punta Sur Eco Park. Once you arrive, you can either swim over to the museum, or you can rent a watercraft such as a kayak, a paddleboard, or even a jet ski. For those who don't want to get wet, there are boats available to take you directly to the museum. Once you arrive, you'll realize that you've entered into another world. There are over 500 life-sized figures that have been sculpted and then submerged in the water. They range from as young as infants all the way up to adults. The sculptures are made out of a special cement, which is harmless to the environment. And the artist who created them wanted to make sure that they blended in with the coral reef and the marine life, and I think he definitely achieved that here. Some of the figures have sea fans growing out of them, and other parts of the sculptures have been covered entirely with coral. The museum was actually created in order to protect the fragile coral reef. Instead of people going to the reef and damaging it, they decided to create an artificial reef which would attract divers and snorkelers. This brings tourists away from the natural coral and allows it to thrive. So it's really a win-win situation. There are several different sections to the museum. One of the most popular ones is the Silent Evolution, which shows the evolution of man starting from apes. There's also the Collective Exhale, which shows the dangers of pollution. And then there's the Man and the Fifth Element, which symbolizes the 5 elements: air, water, earth, fire, and metal. Another fun thing to do here in Cozumel is to rent a golf cart and drive all around the island. Unlike in some of the other areas of Mexico, you can drive a golf cart on the streets here, so it's a really fun way to get around. Driving a golf cart around the island is kind of like renting a car anywhere else in the world. You can find them at just about any hotel, rental car place, or even online. There are several companies on the island offering daily rentals for as low as $50. I recommend bringing your driver's license and an international driver's permit. Although I have to admit I haven't seen anyone else doing it, it is technically required. One of the must-see places on the island is the beautiful Zulha Lighthouse. The lighthouse was built in 1896 and stands 35 meters tall. Originally, it had a kerosene lamp at the top, but nowadays it's been modernized and has a much brighter light to help guide ships at night. Not only is the lighthouse itself interesting to see, but it also offers spectacular views of the Caribbean. There's a small museum inside which talks about the history of the lighthouse and its importance to the island. There's also a gift shop where you can pick up souvenirs and refreshments. We also highly recommend spending an afternoon at one of the beautiful beaches here in Cozumel. My favorite beach on the island is Playa Palancar. It's located about 15 kilometers or 9 miles south of the city. The road to get there is a little rough, so I recommend driving a car or renting a golf cart. The beach itself is absolutely stunning. It has crystal clear waters, soft white sand, and amazing views of the Caribbean Sea. There are a few palapa bars along the beach where you can grab a drink or a bite to eat. There's also plenty of space to relax and soak up the sun. If you're looking for a truly pristine beach experience, then I highly recommend checking out Playa Palancar. Cozumel is known worldwide for its incredible scuba diving and snorkeling. If you're looking for a unique experience, then I highly recommend checking out the Chunkanab Park Lagunarium. Here, you can swim with dolphins. They offer a variety of different programs, ranging from interacting with the dolphins to swimming with them. The dolphin encounters start at $130 per person and can go up to about $300, but trust me, it's definitely worth the money. The dolphins are incredibly intelligent and graceful animals, and it's really a once-in-a-lifetime experience to swim with them. In addition to the dolphins, the lagunarium is also home to a variety of other marine life. There are sea lions, sharks, rays, and colorful tropical fish. You can also feed the fish from the dock or take a glass-bottom boat tour to see more of the lagoon's inhabitants. If you're looking for a fun and unforgettable day, then I highly recommend checking out the Chunkanab Park Lagunarium. Thanks for joining me on this whirlwind tour of Cozumel, Mexico. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of the amazing things this island has to offer. If you're planning a trip to Cozumel, I highly recommend checking out all of the things I mentioned in this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at forsunnytravelsogmail.com. Remember to please like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to make Sunny Travels your go-to destination for booking your next vacation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. May all your travels be sunny.